The red tide. In the icy waters off the coast of Alaska, the old fishing vessel, Northern Star, cut through the waves under the pale moonlight. On board, in the hold, the creaking of the wood echoed, produced by the coming and going of the waves against the hull. Sam, one of the most seasoned fishermen, found his sleep disturbed that night by a strangely melodic music that seeped into his cabin. Unable to ignore the sweet melody, Sam rose from his bunk and went up to the deck to ask for the music to be turned off. It was keeping him from sleeping. However, the deck was eerily silent. The melody continued to play, as if the ocean itself were producing it. Confused, Sam walked around the ship looking for his crewmates, but there was no sign of them anywhere. Guided by a premonition, he peered over the side, and his heart stopped for an instant. Floating in the water, illuminated by the moonlight, were the bodies of his companions, their pale faces and their eyes open, staring blankly into the night sky. Among them, gliding with supernatural grace, was a figure whose beauty was as hypnotic as it was terrifying. A mermaid with eyes like black pearls and teeth sharp as razors. She swam among the bodies and sank her fangs into the neck of one fisherman after another. The creature, noticing Sam's gaze, turned toward him. She smiled, showing a row of blood-stained teeth. Then, she began to sing directly at him, her voice weaving a spell between the wind and the foam of the waves, enchanting her prey. Sam, as if hypnotized, began to walk slowly towards the railing, unable to resist the call of the mermaid. Just as he was about to throw himself into the water, a firm hand grabbed him by the arm. The captain quickly covered his ears with force. Dragging him toward the pilot's cabin, he told him the old and horrible truth. Many years ago, a Russian fishing vessel suffered the death of its crew. One by one, the corpses appeared on deck, rigid, drained of blood. The Russians found a vampire among the crew, and after several failed attempts, as they could not kill him, they threw him into the sea, tied to an anchor. The vampire did not die underwater, and this attracted the attention of the mermaids, who came close enough to be bitten. Since then, the mermaids lost all innocence, and instead of delighting fishermen with their song and beauty, they became bloodthirsty monsters. Old and experienced sailors talk about ships attacked by the red tide, so as not to mention a bloodthirsty mermaid hypnotizing fishermen. Sam and the captain, with their ears well covered, managed to start the boat's engine and move away from the waters infested with vampiric mermaids. As the Northern Star moved away, the song of the mermaid faded into the wind, leaving behind only the echo of her melancholy and the bloody foam of the red tide.